Welcome to this lesson on ordering integers. Please be sure you have these notes in front of you, so that now we can begin this lesson. In this lesson, you're going to ask yourself if you can order integers on a number line.
Vocabulary. Positive is data greater than 0. Negative is data less than 0. Now let's look at key concepts. We learned from our previous lessons that number lines have 0 in the middle. All the integers to the right side of 0 would be positive integers. All the integers to the left side of 0 would be negative integers on a horizontal number line. On a vertical number line, the 0 will also be in the middle. All the numbers above 0 would be positive integers. All the integers below 0 would be negative integers.
So example 1 says, order the set of numbers, which is negative 9, positive 6, negative 3, and 0, from least to greatest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use this number line, and I know that 0 is in the center, so I'm going to place my first dot at 0. The next integer that we have is negative 9. Negative 9 is on the left-hand side of 0. Here it is. Positive 6 is on the right-hand side of 0. There it is. And negative 3 is on the left-hand side of 0. So now that I've put my dots on my number line, what I can do is I can look from least to greatest. I know that anything to the left of the number line is the smallest number. And anything to the right of the number line is largest. So if I look at the left, the first integer that I graphed was negative 9, so that has to be the smallest number. The second integer that I graphed was negative 3. That's the next largest. Then the next largest would be 0, because it comes next in the number line. And the largest number of all would be 6, because it's furthest to the right on the number line. So here's the numbers in order from least to greatest. So go ahead and pause the video, complete the got it problems, and then play it back for some feedback. Now that you had some time to work on these problems, let's go over the answers. So for letter A, we graphed all the integers on the number line. So the problem says let's order it from greatest to least. So remember, anything to the right, furthest right, would be the largest number. Anything to the left of 0 would be the smallest number. So if I want to label this from greatest to least, the greatest number would be 11, followed by positive 3, followed by negative 4, and the smallest number of all would be negative 25. Now let's take a look at the answer for letter B. So for letter B, we graphed all the integers on the number line, and they want us to place them in order from least to greatest. If I remember from my key concepts, I know that anything to the left of 0 is the smallest number, anything to the right of 0 is the largest number. So the smallest number first is negative 18, followed by negative 6, followed by positive 3, followed by positive 12, and the greatest number would be positive 30 because it is the furthest to the right on the number line.
Example 2. The table shows the lowest elevation for several continents. Order the elevations from least to greatest. First, graph each integer, then write the integers as they appear on the number line from left to right. On the right-hand side, you see the list of continents in this table and the lowest elevation. Africa has negative 156. And if you graph it, it's between negative 200 and negative 150, as you can see here. Asia would be negative 418, and on the way left-hand side, you see that Asia is between negative 450 to negative 400. It'll be right around there. Australia, negative 12, would be between 0 and negative 50, but closer to the 0. Europe, negative 28, is also between 0 to negative 50, but it will be a little closer to negative 50. North America, negative 86, would be between negative 50 and negative 100, so it'll be right there. Negative 105, South Africa, would be closer to negative 100, but between negative 100 and negative 150, right there. Now we are going to write the integers as they appear on the number line from left to right, because that would be from least to greatest. Okay, now we're ready to write the integers from least to greatest. On the way left-hand side, we know this would be the smallest integer of them all. And the smallest integer would be negative 418. Then the second smallest would be negative 156. After, we have right here negative 105. Then we have right here negative 86. The second greatest would be right here, which is negative 28, Europe. And the greatest of them all would be negative 12, Australia. And here we have it, from least to greatest, using the number line. Yay!
So let's pause the video, complete the got it problems, and then play it back for some feedback. Here's what the number line looks like after we've graphed the integers. We know that anything to the left is going to be the smallest number, and anything to the right of the number line is the largest number. So the smallest number would be negative 14, followed by negative 8, followed by positive 6, and the greatest number would be positive 10. So that should have been the correct answer. So now that you had some time to work on this lesson, go ahead and self-assess yourself and how you feel about the lesson. If there's something that you don't understand, go back and watch the video again, or write down some questions and bring it to class tomorrow so we can discuss it.